Good morning and welcome again to Sinergija 21. My name is Alfredo Đanatazio and I'm the Chief Operation and Marketing Officer for CE Multi-Country Region, a subset of 24 countries in CE spanning from Adriatics to Mongolia. I'm glad to be here today to talk about how we can support Serbia's opportunity to accelerate on digital innovation. Last year on the same stage, a colleague of mine unveiled our ambition to make CE the world's digital hotspot, a place where people, businesses and communities are empowered to grow through digital innovation and with global ambition. I'm here 1 year later to restate the importance and the urgency to boldly act on this ambition. Why is it so important and why is it even more important now than it was 1 year ago? Digital innovation can transform industries, can fuel economic growth, can drive social progress and create new opportunity for everyone. So that's definitely something that is going to help multiple countries to go through it. But despite the acceleration in technology and the adoption driven by COVID, CE continues to lag behind in digitization. We need companies and we need organizations in the region to move faster and to close the gap with advanced digital nations. What we see on the market is that despite a strong technical talent and entrepreneurial culture, CE is not seen as the next Silicon Valley yet. The brain drain started to reverse during the pandemic, but it will only stop if people can fully apply their skills and creativity in a prosperous digital economy. Hybrid is becoming more and more the norm, but business culture and policies must change to avoid that we're gonna go back to the old status quo as soon as this emergency is gone. The public sector is moving to the cloud and we see more and more customers really going into that direction. But there is still much more that can be done, that needs to be done in order to let our citizens experience a better life through digital services. In order to progress with digital innovation, it is important to understand where we are, what are the opportunities to accelerate, and what we can learn from countries that are ahead of us in specific areas. That's why we need data, and that's why we need actionable insight. At Microsoft, we have developed a data-driven platform to find meaningful correlations between digital progress and social economic impact in different countries. The final aim is to jointly turn this insight and learnings into actions with solid local partnership. Digital transformation is deeply changing the way we work, the way we live, and the way we do business. We're becoming permanent learners, developing and growing our digital skills. So skilling people for the new reality and getting them ready for future jobs is becoming a vital factor for growth. It's easy to say that the biggest impact will come from investing in both digital technology and skilling for people at the same time. There are also increasing pressures to shift to a more sustainable economy. Digitization has a strong relationship with countries' environmental situation, air pollution, and should be twinned with green strategy as part of national recovery initiative. Nowadays, prosperity goes along with economic recovery and resilience. Necessity drives ingenuity, and with ingenuity comes innovation. Companies in the region today are innovating not only to navigate through the crisis, but to emerge from it in a stronger manner, to be more efficient, and often to build new advanced business models that will drive their future growth. And this is why I also like mentioning Serbia as a digital hotspot. You all know how many inventions came from Serbian people. I mean, two names among the others, Tesla and Pupin, would be setting already the bar very high. But today, as in the past, it is important to look at those people, at those organizations that are taking advantage of this invention and quickly finding ways to apply this innovation to gain benefit and to deliver success. Let me shortly reflect on some experiences that we had in our region, experiences that are demonstrating how commercial and government entities are embracing our technologies to drive impact through Microsoft innovation. And let me start from the public sector. Slovenian government recently started to use Power Up platform for low-code development within its own organization. Essentially, they got access to a way of creating application for people that are not experienced in coding. Can you imagine, the type of innovation that is coming in the business processes and the way, they're able to manage the information flow across the different teams, the different departments, the different entities within the government. Second example, government of Estonia. They deployed one of the first Azure Arc technology to orchestrate any type of data estate in a hybrid environment. Again, cloud and on-prem solution coming together to deliver services to the citizens on different type of solution, on different type of workloads. But if we look at commercial, we have also other interesting cases. Let's take Triglav, leading Slovenian insurance company that shifted more than 2,000 employees to Microsoft 365 Enterprise Voice and Teams, gaining big advantages in terms of productivity also during the toughest COVID phase in the country. Another example, energy sector which is quite interesting also in Serbia, and we have other companies that are working in that space with our technology. But in this case, Ukrenergo supports critical infrastructure with collaborative and secure cloud technologies that are ranging from information sharing to data backup and to software development and test. So, multiple industry, wide range of services, different ways to impact our daily life as citizens and customers. But then what about Serbia? You already heard, Milan talking about the big potential that we see in the country, and I'm sure that you will hear more from other speakers today and tomorrow at Sinergija. On my side, I would restate, two items that impressed me. First of all, Serbia has a good primary and secondary education system, very good one, I would say, with a strong ICT talent pool. And that's one of the reasons why, I would say probably, a Microsoft Development Center in Serbia is becoming an emerging hub in the region with employee capacity under constant growth. So if we take last year, we've been growing the number of employees always with a high double digit, let me say in this way. And this happened also last year, where we were in the middle of the uncertainty due to the pandemic. The second aspect that impressed me is the speed in the country to embrace modern technology that could help bring Serbia to new levels of scale and service quality. I couldn't start with anything different than Smart Serbia. This platform introduced by the government is going to create a pathway for further application of AI on government data estates. Serbian government is the first in Southeast Europe to own and to use Azure's Tech Hub technology in such a way. This is an important milestone, a very important one, which confirms and endorses our joint strategic priorities for the future. In the commercial sector, one other example, Stada Global Information Services. They used Microsoft HoloLens technology and mixed reality services to address restricted external inspections and maintenance of production facilities during COVID-19. Another case, NetNet Group, logistics, one other industry very challenged during the COVID time. They decided that they had to transform their business, and together with Microsoft and a partner of ours, started a project to improve efficiency and costs by bringing advanced and predictive analytics to key assets in their core business. Again, artificial intelligence, machine learning applied to the business. And we could bring many more cases, but at the end, there is one common element among all of these examples, which is the fact that technology is at the heart, is at the center of the innovation that we are seeing. This is critical not only for Serbia's economic recovery, but is also, I would say, critical for ensuring its global competitiveness, since, the pace of technology-driven innovation is simply going to accelerate in the upcoming months and years. So I see Microsoft as a great supporter, helping Serbia to become a digital hotspot. Many vendors can provide one solution to one area or to the other one. Our holistic approach, based on the comprehensive Microsoft Cloud, enables digital feedback loops in the organization, breakthrough data silos, brings together teams to become more agile, more resilient, more innovative, and finally, more competitive. So going digital holds the key to a greener and wealthier future, and we will have a role to play in building this future, because we can. So just to close, no company or country alone will be able to solve the multiple challenges of digital and green transition. Solution for the climate change and sustainable growth will require extensive partnership between private and public sector, between Serbian and international companies of all the sizes. We continue to invest in our partner network, which has been the backbone of Serbian IT industries for many decades. We're committed to be a partner of choice for all Serbian organizations that want to use this moment of, let's call it economic disruption, to reimagine their future and to build a society for the better. I would like to personally thank all of our partners for their contribution to our joint success, and wish all of you a successful rest of the conference. Let's put Serbia in a spot of a new digital world. Let's do it together. Thank you, and I hope to meet some of you sooner or later in person. Goodbye.